What's up everyone, Tryanus here. Now, as requested by one of my viewers, he wanted me to go ahead and give a basic informative guide on my private server, Zhyper WoW. And I promised him that I would go ahead and do it. And I asked him if he wanted a PvP version or an informative version, and I figured I would go ahead and just do a real quick informative version. Now here we are at the character screen. We're going to go ahead and start fresh. So you create a new character. This is not how the server is normally set up. The reason I have all classes for each of my all classes for each race is due to a patch that I use on a different server. So don't expect to see that because that's just not going to happen. But we'll go ahead and just create a bullshit character. Just ignore this part. I don't know what I don't know if I want to do a warrior. What should I do, you guys? We'll go ahead and just create a mage for the what do we want to create? Let's create a lock. We'll go ahead and call him Tryanus. Alright, and this is what you're going to get. Now what you're going to do is you want to go ahead and enter the world. Now this server is definitely very fun, and it's different than a lot of private servers because, for one, this does have custom Zhyper or custom gear. And I'll explain how you get that custom gear. And also, there's a thing called a voting system, and I will also go into that. But with the voting system, that's going to be a whole separate video. I'm going to create a video where I go onto the website and show it to you that way. So here we are at the beginning. Here we are. This is one of the spawn points for humans. You start here, and this is one of the malls where you can get gear. But honestly, it's a little laggy. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into Ironforge, because honestly it's a lot more calm and a little bit more organized than anywhere else. But yeah, this server is definitely one to check out. It's a lot of fun. It's different. It's pure PvP. I mean, you can do PvE if you like join a guild and y'all want to run a dungeon or something, but most of the time it's PvP. It's worth trying at least. You know, give it a shot. Arenas do work. It's one of the ways you can get your custom gear. But to start things off, we're going to go ahead and we are going to grab gear. The custom gear you actually have to farm, but don't worry. You start off with Wrathful gear. Season, I believe it was 9. I don't know. So we're going to go ahead and pick up our gear. Now, to be honest with you, I normally only get the main set of Wrathful gear, and if you want, go for it. If you like high resilience, go for it, because I mean you can still do a shit ton of damage with high resilience, but me being me, I tend to go for main set as PvP gear. And then the rest I normally go for PvE gear. So, you know, you have different vendors. So what you want to do is you just want to go through each of the vendors and grab whatever items you're looking for. Me being a warlock, if you like warlocks and you like OP high numbers, blowing people up, roll destruction, because destruction, I don't know if they're bugged, but they're all out of whack on this server. They are OP as shit, and they're very common. I personally don't like them, but that's just me. I prefer Affliction and Wrath of the Lich King because I like seeing lots of dots, lots of numbers. But so I'm gonna roll Affliction. But you guys, if you, like I said, if you like high numbers and you just like raping people in the face, yes, go Destruction, because that is the definitely the perfect way to roll. Please do bear with me. This is just me trying to figure out what I want to grab. But yeah, there's a bunch of different servers, or not servers, wow, a bunch of different vendors. You can purchase, like, there are times where I'll purchase pure PvE gear, like tier 10, and that vendor's right here in Ironforge, and you can do PvP. I mean, certain classes, if you're good with it, you can roll PvE gear in PvP and still rape people in the face. You know, it's possible. So the reason I'm taking this so slow, you guys, is because I wanted to go ahead and just show you how the server is set up right now. And I'm just showing you guys as you watch me set up my character, it's going to go ahead and explain, just show you what to do. And then afterwards, I will go ahead and go into detail with the custom gear as well as the voting gear. Or not voting gear, but just voting systems, which can be used to get your custom gear. So there we are. Oh, we're missing a wand. Oh no. I need to come over here and grab a wand. This server is a lot of fun. It is definitely worth testing out if you loved Wrath of the Lich King. I personally, for certain classes, am not used to it. For example, fire mages, I'm not used to it because I'm used to being able to cast Scorch while moving. Can't do that in here. It's not fun. So I'm going to go ahead and grab all of my enchants and gems from the enchant vendor right here, as well as the gem vendor right here, and I will see you guys in a few minutes. Alright everybody, welcome back. Now, I know I know everything is different than the way it was, but I figured I'd go ahead and gem my gear up, enchant my gear up, grab my skills, do my keybinds and everything like that. Now I'm just going to go ahead and go over my different over my different armor and gear so you can just see, excuse me, what I did. Being that it is a PvP server, obviously I want spell pen, and then haste and crit being affliction. And yes, I did roll affliction because affliction is boss. But anyway, now that you guys have seen what it's like getting gear and gemming and enchanting, I didn't go into a full lowdown or anything like that. But before I continue into anything, there is one thing I want to show you. I don't know if you guys saw me earlier, but I clicked this macro right here, which basically allows you to auto-learn all of your skills. When you create this macro, you use it, you set it on somewhere on your bar, you push the button, and then you can remove it, that's fine. But then when you select your trainer, instead of having to click learn so many times and your finger getting tired, you just select the macro and it does it for you. I'm going to go ahead and copy the macro into the description below, so go ahead and copy and paste that if you'd like, unless you already have one. If you do, awesome. If not, there you go. It'll just save you some time, and it's faster, believe me. But anyway, so now that we've gotten the gear and everything, you guys saw where I got the gear. I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly where. This right here, these set of NPCs, these two big guys right here are your Season 8, your Wrathful vendors. You have your weapons here, and you have your armor here. And then these other ones, also the Acarius, Amorphous, all these guys, they carry your PvE as well as some PvP items. So if you want to go full PvP, go for it. Do not roll like I did, because I do it because that's just what I like. But if you like PvP, believe me, there are plenty of people that go PvP. This is all your vendors right here. Over here you have all of your PvE items, such as, these are all your weapons. So if you want to get PvE item weapons, which I do a lot of the time, like as you saw from my sword. This right here, this guy, this is our tier 10. So if you want to use that. And then over here, all the way over here, this is where you have all of your your vendors for, if you're a rogue, your poisons. You have your socialite, which has your bags, different buffs, noggin foggers, and things like that. Then you have your enchants right here, this guy. This goblin is your gems. And then you have these three, which are your glyphs, which I just didn't grab yet. Lastly, you have your mount vendors right here. Every place is different, but they basically look like this. This is your mounts right here, and this is your flying mounts, but remember, you can't use those in Azeroth in Wrath of the Lich King. And if you're a DK, you have your Giant Rune Forge. Now, to go ahead and sum up this video, I'm going to go ahead and go over the custom gear. Now, when you open your character pane and you click currency, you see two items right here, right? You see your honor points and you see your arena points. When you click this, when you click H, which is honor, you have your battlegrounds. You win some honor, and then you get 25 conquest points. That's really not that big of a deal. What's the big of a deal is how you purchase your custom gear. As you can see right here, if the stupid mammoth will get the fuck out the way, you have your custom gear. Okay, it's Curse Zhyper. Like, this is the Warlock gear. Pretty epic looking, I know. I love it. Keep in mind that it is kind of, there's a lot of farming, but if you love PvP to the point that you don't mind farming, then you'll be fine. Otherwise, using the voting system, which I'll put in my second video, you can use it that way too. But these items right here, these Badge of Justice items, are what you will farm. When you go into a battleground, you will get these items for every honorable kill. Not killing blow, just every honorable kill. So, like, if you're graveyard camping, that's what most people do. You don't play objective unless you get lucky. A lot of time, it's just graveyard camp because you get Badge of Justices. And with 125 of these, which you can get, like I said, from PvP, you can get 1 arcane rune. Now, it takes 8 arcane runes to purchase your gear. Okay? Oh, and also, you can also purchase an arcane rune with 15k honor points. But the reason I was pointing this out and about how a lot of people do arena is because you can turn 1 honor point and 1 arena point in for a Badge of Justice. So if you can farm a bunch of conquest points, or arena points, sorry, I'm so used to kata, then you can get a bunch of these. But I just like farming them. It's a lot more fun because I'm not sitting there doing arena. I'm battlegrounding. I'm owning it up, shit like that. So that's how you get your custom gear. Now, there is a patch that you have to download in order to enchant your custom gear. A lot of people, if you just go into the looking for group and type, how do I enchant my Zhyper gear, someone will link it for you, or a GM will link it for you. But I'm going to go ahead and link it in the description, the links to it. It's on the forums. So I'm going to go ahead and link that for you guys, so that way you will be able to enchant your gear whenever you get it. Keep in mind that if you are looking forward to playing with me, I'm not on very often anymore because I am playing retail again. And I also work. So I'm kind of, I'll get on if I don't have much to do, if I'm bored of retail or something. But if you do want me to play with you, just let me know and I can join you. I can give you my Skype. My Skype will be in the description. Just add me and be like, hey, let's play some Zhyper for a little while. I'll be like, sure, I'll get on and we can own it up in some BGs, okay? So this is how you get your custom armor. By farming these in battlegrounds, trading them in for arcane runes, or trading in 15k honor for arcane runes. Now you're probably thinking, okay, what about weapons? Alright, hold up, I'm getting to that. Sheesh. Weapons are a little different. Weapons are probably easier to farm via, like, if you really want to get your weapon first, use the voting system. Because if you saw before, the only way to get Holy Dust right here is by trading in 2 arcane runes. And those arcane runes you can use, for your gear, so why would you want to waste them? So what I recommend doing is when you watch the following video about the voting system, use that to get your Holy Dust. So that way you can get your weapons. And I mean, I believe it was Vengeful weapons. You can tell me, I don't know. I love that axe, by the way. And then these are my favorite swords ever. I love these swords. They are sexy. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. So like I said, just go to, you can use the voting system to get your gear, or get your weapons. But do keep in mind that it is a little time consuming. You can only get 5 vote points a day, but I'll get more into that. And that is the basic lowdown, you guys, for Zhyper WoW. Okay, custom gear, Wrath of the Lich King, owning it up in PvP. Just having a blast. It's a lot of fun. It really is. And like I said, if you want me to play with you for a little while, as long as I'm not too busy, just hit me up and be like, hey, let's own it up. Let's play some, you want to hop on Zhyper WoW? And I'll hop on for a little while and we can own it up for a little while. And hell, maybe I'll record the battleground or something. I don't know. We'll find out. But here you are. Here you have it. And this is all your offset pieces. Don't worry about these. But that's basically, the lowdown. And to the fella who asked me to do this video, I hope this helps you, man. I really do. I'm sorry. I don't remember your name. Hold on, you know what? I've got it on my phone, so I can give you a shout out. Mr. Leopard Seals. Sorry, I have an iPhone, so the emails come to my phone. But yeah, Leopard, I hope this helps you out, brother. And anyone else who was questioning it, you know, I hope this did help you. If you're looking for the realm list, let me know, and I will go ahead and put that up for you guys, okay? I'm going to go ahead and conclude it here. Thanks for watching, you guys. If you like this, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos from this, retail, and soon Mists of Pandaria beta. Alright, guys. See you later.